make a post and tag everyone on it. Are we recording now?
Now you can adjust your camera so you can see us right now,
That's pretty cool.
right?
Yeah, it
So
shows.
adjust your camera now.
From the remote?
Yeah.
No.
So, just a warning for anybody who's watching this. We had some technical difficulties with going live, so we decided to find an alternative. So, if you see us looking dumbfounded, you know why. We're trying to get this rocking and rolling and just moving and grooving.
Yep.
But we are up in a different format because you're not watching us live, you're watching us post. So you missed out on all the heartache and defeat that we haven't had in a very, very long time.
Something was going wrong because we tried the hotspot too.
We tried the hotspot.
It
We
didn't
tried
work, so.
the definition of insanity, clicking and refreshing over and over and over and
Well,
over.
we had those little the things that we did last when we were having the problems. Like, okay, you reboot it and then it worked.
Right.
But every time it worked the first time, it wouldn't work the next time we came in. So it's it's a weird.
But I will say
thing.
it's been a minute since we've had some problems.
It
So
had, yeah. Yep, that new desktop there has been doing the job.
it's been doing
No,
great, and
I think it's something to do with the network.
yeah,
No,
absolutely.
'cause
And we even upgraded to a new television so we can see a lot better, especially Kaya. So you won't be seeing her going like this during the video or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, her mom threatened to get her glasses because she couldn't see.
I think she
Like,
has
Mom, it's
glasses,
the TV.
right?
Mom, it's the TV.
No, you're just naturally blind and you own it.
I'm not blind.
Then why you do this?
Oh.
And you can't say you don't because I can pull up video proof.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
'cause the
it was
glare's
hard to
terrible.
find it.
It
was hard to find
was.
it.
It was. Especially when the chat's moving and stuff. You have to really try to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So you lose out. But that's a little bit of just a backstory of what happened today. Let's start off with a little bit of a how's it going?
Everything's going well. The wind is blowing and my hair's still there, so I'm good.
Yeah, you look
Most
like
of it.
you still got a full set-ish amount of hair.
Yeah, full-ish.
Ish. Throw the ish. And Miss Kaya, how are you today?
Good.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up. Good.
Yeah.
That was a quick thumbs up, so that means extra good. But I'm doing all right too. What's today's topic is kind of different. It was not how I was wanting to be because I was hoping for more engagement, but I guess we'll have to wait for the engagement to come out next week. And we had 6 pop quizzes, not pop quiz, just 6 quiz to kind of end it for us for the raffle, and that way we can do the raffle and you get to see what you're gonna win. So if you're watching this and it hasn't happened yet, Kaya will be posting 6 questions, and for all that answers it, you'll get an entry to the final opportunity for that raffle.
Cool.
So if everything works out, my sister's been trying to mess around with it, and she's kind of been trying to make a hat with my logo on it.
Mm.
But it's kind of tricky because the brim and
Yeah.
everything like that. So if it works out, there's a hat in the entry for the raffle. But if not, it's going to be another T-shirt, another Bible for sure. And I'm trying to find a couple extra little swag gifts to go with it. I know there's some stickers I'm going to throw in there that I had custom made for the company, and just trying to find a couple little other cool stuff. But it also depends who wins, because I'm pretty sure if it's one of our mature audience, they're probably not going to want stickers.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
You could use it as a bookmark, though.
You could.
But so yeah, that kind of got all out of whack. But you can't just stop because something messes up, right? You got to keep grinding. You
Figure
got
out
to
a
keep
way to make
moving
it
forward.
happen.
Exactly. Is 6-1? How's the
Kyle
saying
was
go?
wanting to leave, and we go, no.
Yeah,
Kyle,
exactly.
You gotta stay.
You have
Don't
to.
be running away. You know how those. you
Don't
know,
be a
those
quitter.
Gen Zers
I
are.
know. It's like, can't tie my shoelace. I'm going to go buy Velcro. Which, if you notice, Velcro's coming back again.
Yeah, I've got those shoes that's got the little rubber things on, so you just.
But I feel like that's a better look
That
instead of
looks a little-
Velcro.
It looks like, yeah, he runs. He doesn't run in those shoes.
The way he walks, he definitely doesn't run.
Phew.
But so here's a fun story. So last night, I told you a little bit about it, but I didn't get to tell you the full backstory on it. So obviously, you know, I enjoy collecting cards, and I mean, it's been announced millions of times, and y'all have seen it displayed here and there. But we did our first card break. So a card break is where you buy a full case of the set, and some sets will have like 6 boxes in it, and they're big boxes, and some will have 12. The one I got is called Finest Flash, and there's only one autograph hidden in that box. And then there's a couple numbered cards and stuff. And
now, it could not be in there at all, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So how it works is you break it apart, and you can buy teams or individual players, and that way you can have a shot at whoever you're going after, whoever you're chasing. So the coolest thing is that this is our first break. I've made a lot of friends on this, and I've been in rooms and stuff where it takes almost 3 or 4 hours for it to fill.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, like, I got a 9-year-old that has the attention span of a squirrel on caffeine.
Right.
So I'm thinking, like, this is going to probably be a very interesting first experience and stuff for her, because what was cool is that she was the one that initiated this. She asked me questions and stuff, and I thought this was an awesome opportunity to teach her a lot of stuff from it. And you're probably thinking, like, well, what can you teach from cars? Like, well, customer service. She's there talking, engaging with people, and telling them about the product. So she took the time to learn about the product, the teams that are in it. Relationship is a big thing too, because obviously you want people to come back, so you want to build a strong relationship. And then most importantly, about finances and stuff. And I told her, like, it's going to be good, because what's going to happen is you'll gain a profit out of this, and you need to see how you're going to diversify your funds. Because I said, yeah, you could make X amount of money from this if it goes really good, or you could make barely nothing, or you could lose.
We're going all Legos, Dad. We're going all Legos.
Exactly. Like
all in.
Right. And so she was understanding, and one of the coolest things, the first thing is, like, well, whatever we make out of the difference from the box itself, because that's where you want to break even point, and then there's your profit. So she goes, I want to make sure that the 10% is knocked out.
Good.
So I was like, didn't even have to mention it.
Good for her.
So that was the first thing out of it. And I was like, of course, that's so I said, there's your one part right there. It's like, now what are we gonna do with the remaining? She goes, well, I want to buy toys. It's like, okay, now this is where we're gonna learn. So I told her, like,
Plush toys.
We're gonna split the funds. Like, of course you want to earn money for whatever you want to do, but we're also gonna build and save money too for your future, because this is a great opportunity at such a young age to start growing a nest egg for you to go to college or your car, whatever it is. So for a 9-year-old to already kind of, I mean, she did really good on knowing about the tithing part, but the remainder of it is where she got to learn from it.
In Jesus' name.
Right. But the cool part is that a lot of the people that have jumped in, they've been people who've jumped in our show and hung out and dropped and said hi and has gave us just feedback throughout the show. It's like, dude, I love how your shorts and how awesome they are. When are they coming back? I love the topic of this one, but I did have a question, and I told him, it's like, if you got questions, drop them in our chat when we go live.
Yeah.
It's like that, or we can talk now. I mean, Harper's the one leading the show, but I'll intervene and we can talk about this
now,
stuff.
You bought those boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you own them.
So I own.
So do you break them yourself, or
Yeah,
someone help you with them?
So me and Harper were the ones that actually break it.
Okay.
So the team, I told you how long it could potentially take. It took us 1 hour. Like, all these people were people that we knew in the community and have talked to and built relationship with, and they just, as soon as they saw Harper was the one running it, they're like, we're helping her out. And they bought out all the spots and everything really quickly.
Bought out the spots.
Yeah, so like Man City, Erling Haaland, like all the teams and everything, they bought out the spots for it.
Okay.
So those were what they were purchasing from that case.
Where were they buying it? At the place you were at?
On the app.
On the app, okay. Gotcha.
So we put it on the app, and they'll be like, okay, for example, Manchester City, $30 for the whole case. So any card that was Manchester City, you got. So you're breaking out the team. That's why it's called a break. And
I got it. Okay.
So yeah, it filled up really, really quickly, which was one blessing, because we started it at 6:30. I'm thinking, like, oh, we're probably gonna go live till like 12:30 or 1 a.m.
Oh, no.
Because I'm choosing a day before like payday for a lot of people, so it's probably gonna go real slow. But nope, filled up real quick. Had a fun, engaging chat room. that just split up. We talked about soccer. We talked about, the injuries of some of the big players that just happened, the Club World Cup, and then it transitioned to questions about Reborn and some of the shorts, and so it was a cool mixture. And then the ultimate fun thing happened, and I got to show you the clip, and Harper pulled what's called a 1 of 1. So in a sets, they can come numbered. And if you get a 1 of 1, that means that is literally the only one in the whole world of that card. And as soon as I saw that little bit of the goals tweak out from her hand when the card slid, it was like I forgot words, and all I kept on saying, oh. I couldn't spit out no other words whatsoever. And then Harper after like the 5th or 6th Harper then noticed, and she goes, oh. And then she starts just doing this fanatic laughter of like anxiety.
And who was the player?
Thomas Lerman. So he plays for Atletico Madrid, who's an American player, if I'm not mistaken. I have to relook. He's a decent player, but I don't know much about him because I don't follow of that player. Yeah.
Did someone try to buy that?
They bought that spot, so they got that card.
Was that a Mansfield?
That was Atletico Madrid, so it's a team from Spain.
Now, what if you want the cards?
If I want it, it's technically they bought it, so it's in their possession. So if they pulled something that I really want, they have
to buy it from them.
You would have to buy it, but I wouldn't be able to buy it back for what they bought the spot because obviously that card holds value, so they're gonna sell it for the value of that card.
Yeah. And
if you have a 1 of 1, that means you own the market of value of what you want that card to go for. So it was a fun night.
So it was fun to get it. Then you had to go.
Oh yeah, and honestly, I realized like buying all the time and packs and stuff and ripping it, and I was like getting all disappointed. But I had me and her had the exact same amount of endorphin and excitement from just pulling it and knowing that.
Can't you say, okay, these are going to be mine?
If I wanted to buy into my own break, yes. I could absolutely do that. Okay. Or if it's not selling and like I don't want to wait till 1 a.m. and there's like 4 spots left, I would be like, okay, I take these spots because I already bought the case, so I can claim those spots.
Okay.
So, but no, all the spots were taken, and that was one blessing. And then the next blessing was the fact of the chat room and
I bet that guy freaked out.
Well, here's the funny thing. That guy, his name is Evo, and if you're a collector and everything, you need to go check him out. Evo1204, I think is his account name. Super, super nice guy. And he's always super nice to Harper. I mean, me and him built a friendship out of it and stuff. And he'll send, when I buy stuff from his shows and things, he'll actually send extra for Harper and things like that. So the fact that this friendship that I created and how nice he's been for Harper, and the fact that Harper pulled that card for him out of that break, that's like circle complete type of moment. And she was super happy it was him of all people too.
Wow.
And it was an awesome experience, just all of it all around, because not many people can say, yeah, I pulled a 1 of 1 yesterday. No, it's a very hard thing to pull.
Yeah.
That's the reason why it's called 1 in the world.
Yeah. Wow.
But like that's just a God-sized moment for us, because we had this community that they know who I am, even though my name on the app is totally different from what it is on Reborn.
Right.
And they already know who I represent and follow, and what's so nice, because you can go to a lot of these chat rooms, and it's like anywhere in the world. Like if you go to this place, like you can absolutely tell the environment of what they kind of view things and see things as.
Yeah.
And to know that whenever they jump into my chat room and everything, you can absolutely just feel just the difference, because they're way more respectful. You don't see little kids dropping no words that they shouldn't be dropping, like I've seen in other rooms.
No.
There was a no right there.
No words.
Because I mean, like, it amazed me. Like a lot of these people, there's kids out there and they're dropping this language.
She can't spell them.
There's facts right there. But you know,
I gotta get her.
I mean?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool.
Like it's a getaway for kids, but they take it to the abusive side in a minute. And I'm not afraid to call them out. I was like, you shouldn't be talking like that at your age. You know, it's
Right.
just not a good thing to do. And
see where you at. Boom, you're off.
right, you can kick them off and stuff. But sometimes I don't kick off those type of people. In fact, what I try to do is I educate those people right then and there.
Yeah.
And if they go too far to the extreme, then obviously, yeah, there's a point where it's time for you to go. You're not going to disrupt this environment that I've been working so hard to grow. Because that's kind of, I don't know if you would think of it, and that's why I want your opinion on, but it's kind of like that turned into like a mission field because
exactly right. That's exactly right.
Like I started off in all these rooms and just talking and joking around with people about sports and things and how much some teams suck and things like that, and then it just started growing. And when they asked like, oh yeah, I do YouTube and I do this for work, and they're like, oh, you do that, and then they jump on, they're like, oh dude, I love your stuff. And you can kind of see the personalities of them starting to shift and in a more positive direction. They always hit me up on stuff, and that's what's so cool is like it's been growing.
Yeah, that is. Yep.
And just it's a great feeling like to have that and knows like who would have thought me collecting cards. And we've always talked about this like hobbies are a great opportunity because it brings you to a whole different culture,
different birds of a feather,
right?
Yeah.
That you can actually make an impact in.
Yeah.
And to see how much that field has been working for us has just been great.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I can't deny it. Getting the cool cars has been just the cherry on top.
I still got those baseball. I told you I had that box that she bought. I mean, it's 1980s.
Yeah, we
need to opened up yet.
I'm telling you, and this is
the bad part about it. A lot of those guys probably dead.
Oh, without a doubt.
There might be one of none.
and you know what year was it?
In the early 80s.
Early 80s. So that's that was actually the start of the roids for baseball players.
Oh, yeah, I bet there's
there's probably you see it before of Jose Canseco looking like this.
Who's the Reds guy?
Pete Rose.
No, it was after him. Big guy. McGuire.
Oh, McGuire. McGuire started with the Athletics and then went to St. Louis.
Oh, it was the St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't follow him that close. That's why they're still sitting up there with the raffle.
I have his rookie card when he was with the A's, and it's so funny. I have his, Jose Canseco's, Rafael Palmeiros. Yes. Rafael Palmeiros and Sammy Sosa. Oh, and Barry Bonds. I have all of their rookie cards. I also have where they ended the season at. And I always laugh because I'll look at them side by side. I'm like, Twig, Meathead. Twig, Meathead.
Yeah.
Like just how much they like bulged out and everything. I'm like, how can you even swing a bat at that point? Like your traps have got to like make that
guarantee
turn.
They don't make that. They don't let that get in or they don't make sure that doesn't ruin.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What
you don't take
doing.
steroids, right? Okay, you don't look like.
In order to do this, she does it when she does spelling tests.
CAT.
She's roid rage.
But no, that's kind of what I wanted to do today's episode. Was kind of like just an open talk and talk about like awesome moments and how the growth of Reborn is. Pick on Kai has been is the best part of it of all.
Oh,
but that it's been a cool opportunity, and just to throw that out there to our community is to not be afraid to really enjoy the things that you love, because you will find people out there that God has actually probably planted in your path for you to witness them. So always realize that.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying, but here's the important part, and we've talked about this in our Hobbies and Faith episode, is you cannot turn that hobby into your religion, though. You can absolutely use it as your mission field, and you can absolutely have fun in it too.
Sure, absolutely.
But you got to find that line where you cannot cross and it's turning it into the little G.
Yep, that's true.
But
that's true.
Anything cool like that has ever happened?
I don't like cards like that.
Well, I'm not has to be
collect?
cards. Cats.
She does.
I only have
Her
two
goal is
cats.
to be a cat lady one day.
She's already
That's
knitting
right.
the sweater.
First, she was thinking IT, but she's going, no, I'm going to be a cat lady.
so much easier. Just have to knit the sweater and she's complete.
Oh yeah.
You haven't taken up knitting, have you?
No, I haven't taken up
Okay.
knitting.
But once you do, we'll be concerned.
She does when we go out to eat every once in a while. Get a hairball. Yeah. So you okay?
Too many cats.
Was the sauce too hot? No, I haven't eaten that yet.
Or like, how was camp when you got to go?
It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun at camp. It wasn't as hot as it was last year, so that was a good part. And it was a lot of fun, and the message was really good too. And I liked climbing the rock climbing wall.
She did it when I wasn't there.
I was about to say, you really climbed it?
Yeah.
I didn't complete it. I climbed it for an hour.
Then she needs to go
I-
on the stairwell.
I climbed
There
it
wasn't
until-
anybody else there. See, I did that when there was no one else there, and I was climbing around. That's why I knew that front wall.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I went to
This-
climb the wall, and he goes, "Here, do that one." And I go, and I told him, I can never get over the hump because there's just a
It
little
goes
hump
out.
there,
Mhm.
just a little bit, and I can get up there, but then I can't. I can do a pull up, but then there's no place to put my feet, and,
That's
and
the
I just can't
hardest.
get over that one.
Mhm.
And but I've done the other ones around there. Now the one on the far end, you go around it. I can't. I never got up that one, but I managed to climb up the other ones.
Yeah, I did the one on the left-hand side on the far end, the easy
yeah.
one on the left side. That's the one I did. I went there maybe like 9 something. I left at 11:30 once they closed.
Hmm.
So I was there. I wasn't climbing the whole entire time because there was other people going around. There was
Yeah.
people trying to complete the challenge. So I would just get down. I'd go back around and wait in line. Then I'd go do my 3 tries, get down, go back around, and
Oh,
do
see,
my 3 tries.
there wasn't anybody there, and it was me and 3 or 4 others of us. And so we just stayed. We were just there, and we were just changing out hooks, to get on a different rope.
Yeah.
And we just climb up, down, climb up, and then half the fun is letting go and dropping down, right? And the tips of my fingers, because holding on to those things.
Mhm.
Oh man.
My hands were so red afterwards. I was like, "Look at my hands."
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
sore the
no.
next day?
Yeah.
No.
I have calluses where I play,
Mhm.
but I don't have
That's on one
calluses over
side.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I have calluses over here.
You got them on one
Yeah.
side.
Oh, but
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that was fun.
Yeah. It was
Now,
a
did
lot
you
of
ever
fun.
go out to the lake?
We went fishing over.
I
to
know.
The lake.
Did you ever go swimming out there?
No.
Nobody went out there, did they?
No.
None of the girls went out
Mm-mm.
there. Says, "Oh, there's fish out there. They'll bite me."
Mm-mm. Well, don't. I
Don't they
can't-
do pedicures like that?
That's what I was gonna say.
Not
Eventually,
me.
you're gonna pay money to put your feet in where goldfish or whatever they are gonna sit there and eat your.
You know how bad that
Don't you-
actually is? Some lady, apparently, when they did that, she had, like, grew, like, a horrible infection. They had to, like, amputate
Wow.
her foot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
doing
you're
that.
not supposed to use carp.
No, that's why you went
Or
carp.
catfish.
You went cheap on the fish. You're supposed to go like betas or
Yeah.
whatever those little
That's the
neon fish.
Weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Weirdest thing. I couldn't.
Mm-mm.
Well, anyway,
No.
No.
what
I don't do
people will
lakes.
pay for.
Mhm.
Yep.
Don't you have to pass swim test to be able to go in the lake?
Are
Pass
you-
swim test.
Are you
not
saying
that
you
I know
cannot
of.
swim?
They may. but
Yeah, I can't swim, so I couldn't go either way if you had to pass swim test because I can't.
Cannot swim. Well, you don't have to with a life jacket on.
Yeah,
Just gotta
that's true.
float.
I mean, you'll bob.
I'm good. I don't like lakes.
Oh.
I don't do lakes.
I grew up on the lake. My
Yeah.
dad had jet skis, and we would always go out every
Mhm.
weekend and ride the jet skis, and that was blast.
Hmm.
But that's cool. That's awesome.
Oh. Who was the last one to get to sleep at night?
I think I was. It was either me, Maddie, or Aubrey. It was always the one of the 3 of us.
Was it
No.
yep, 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 yep?
Yeah, so a lot of the time it would be Aubrey would be trying to stay up and eat snacks.
Yeah, she would. I've experienced that.
Oh
Stay
yeah.
the night, and it'd be like 11 something. I'm walking in the Harper room with they're under there just snacking or talking. I'm like, it's time for y'all to go to sleep. We're not tired. It's like, cause you're eating.
Stop sugaring up.
Yeah, and then it'd be Maddie would tell her something. Aubrey would say something. Maddie would tell her something back. Then I'd be like, hey, can y'all just stop? Or no, I would be laughing because it was so funny. Because we'd all be sound asleep and then Aubrey would just start singing or something random. Every single night.
Oh man.
So it was funny.
Jeez, I'm not surprised with Aubrey. She's a blast.
Yeah.
she's hilarious. But that's good. That's awesome to know about that. So want to talk a little bit about. I know we got a lot of new viewers and everything, and I wanted to kind of do a little kind of a recap of what Reborn is about. I know we did it when we had last video. We did that. I believed we had only 20 followers.
Wow.
We're now at 127. So I don't know if people have gone through all the episodes or they kind of just watch the latest and greatest, because I know I'm guilty of that. Like if I ever subscribe to someone's channel, I watch usually the latest things. I don't really go back in the archive videos and stuff.
Yeah. If it says 2 years old, it's like
yeah.
things
I mean,
have happened.
Things happen since then. I'm pretty much
Yeah.
opted out on that, but I kind of wanted to use this opportunity for the live and allow people to even ask questions and things like that. Kind of like of an open. What is y'all's goals, your end game, and stuff like that. So I thought I'd bring it into this episode that it's post that you're gonna be watching, not pre or during or whatever. So Reborn has now been active for, let's see here, 2 years. It'll be 2 years in December. So we hit our 1 year last December. So yeah, we'll be going into our second year this December. December 22nd is when I officially came up with the name and kind of like the original goals of what I wanted to do. And that was with 2 subscribers.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool thinking of that, like where I was thinking and stuff like that, into where the mindset
wasn't
is.
even born.
Not even.
Nah.
But yeah, so we've been active now we'll be close to 2 years. We'll hit 2 years in December, and it's been a blast. It's been a great opportunity. I mean, it started off just me coming up with ideas, brainstorming with you and the group, and what the original process was. And I know I've never talked about this. It was supposed to just be immediately cards. It was supposed to be a trading card company and to just outreach and stuff like that. And then I remember it's like, well, I don't got the money to kickstart this. and I was like, well, how am I going to be able to support and grow? Or how can I outreach this? I'm just creating something and be like, okay, let's do this.
Yep.
To the point where I was like, you know what? YouTube, why not? I mean, I see so many people on there that just advertise their stuff and do it. And at first I was thinking, like, well, how do I advertise cars? And I was like, there's no way. So I was like, okay, maybe if I write a book, maybe I could just use that and then use the book and the cars to parallel each other. And which actually I've started back writing again. I'm actually pretty decently far into the book. I actually need to show it to you, what I've written so far.
Chapter 87.
I know, that's what I'm afraid. I'm like, it's gonna turn into like 4,000 page book, but it's kind of funny. Like my mind, I always had a problem thinking in a straight line. I'm like, this is my end goal, but I'm gonna take 12 different directions to get there, because I'll come up with something like, oh, this is good to start adding into this. Oh, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened my first years. I didn't realize taking all those tasks in was going to be a detriment, because things got neglected really, really bad. And it's kind of like one of our episodes, and I love this because we've done so many episodes that even helped me learn and grow and can relate with us, the whole mind fatigue and stuff. Because I put so much on it, I started neglecting. I wasn't focusing on this hard enough. This only got like 20% of my attention. That I should have been doing 100 at that moment, but I couldn't. And I was like, okay, we're step away for a little bit, and we kind of went on hiatus for a couple months just so I can kind of reestablish a new foundation for Reborn. And I was like, you know what? Really, the card game was the trading cards, like the ultimate end game, and I would still love to get there, but this has been the best platform and opportunity, because I've noticed that it's growing.
Yeah.
And it was slowly growing. And then when figured, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time to finally add someone on. And no one volunteered whatsoever. And when I looked up at the listings for applications, saw Kai on there, and I was like, oh, I guess that'll do.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit different than what I remember.
Yeah.
Well,
I
how
bet
do
your
you-
story goes different, doesn't it?
Let's hear your story, Kaya. Let's hear your story and how you got to be on the group.
I remember showing up church one day and you walked up to me and you're like, "Hey, do you want to work with?"
Hey, we never talked. I don't know you very well. You
No,
want to be a part?
It was after VBS.
It was after
After I
VBS.
was helping you with science and stuff, then you had asked me to come and help just run computers. I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna run computers. And I asked my parents, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. And then it turned more into my mom wanted me to come into the videos more. I was like, no, I'm just running computers. That's what I signed up for. And I was like, no. So here I am.
Well, you got two of the best people that probably put you out of your comfort zone. So,
Yeah.
and I can't even realize, like, I completely skipped over how I brought you on board and everything. I was like,
Wow.
well, I mean, there you go. There's a prime example of me going 12 different
Darts.
directions. I'm just throwing stuff
Well,
over here and there.
Well, I'll call him and see.
You're right. That was pretty much close to it. I mean, I asked you, it's like, you know what? Let's try to do our first live video, and I'm gonna like bring up some topics, and you're like, okay. I think that's probably why. It's like, because that was such an easy answer from you. It's like, you want to help me tag team on this? You're like, yeah, sure. And I was thinking, it's like, okay, but I'm just gonna hold you into some questions and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about being a part of the team yet or anything like that. 12 episodes later, it's like, yeah, you're part of the team. It was just a plot all along. But have you enjoyed being a part
I
of
own
it?
the camera.
Yeah.
But you know what? Think about this. We're 2 mics later, a new mic in, 3 computers later,
Yeah.
3
Four.
cameras.
4. This is number 4.
It's number
I went
4?
through 2.
Oh, well, remember the first ones weren't using. Oh, yeah, that we were.
Uh-huh.
And then oh yeah, you did have that.
Yeah.
And you got the original camera over there. The one that we're using now is a replacement
Is
from
a
the one that broke. This is camera 3.
I did not know. I did
There
not.
almost
think
was
it.
a camera 4.
This was a camera 4.
That one was almost the one that broke.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, just seeing that stuff, and I was talking to Christy about it. It's like it's crazy to think like it was a circle table, and I bought for $5 just a black mat to go over there, and I had my first little stickers ever printed because I was so proud of the logo that I had designed and copyrighted. Like that was my first copyright ever, and it was just an awesome feeling. It's like print out as many stickers as I can, and I was like, well, how do I decorate a black mat? And I was like, stickers,
Glitter.
right? Like throw all the stickers on there, and it was just one Bible that I still have the Bible.
Yep.
That was just the advertisement or whatever. It was just something to fill the void.
Praise God, it's large print though.
You're right. It was large print too, which helped out when I looked at it. But
We've rearranged the room. We painted the wall.
yeah, the room was it was just white with whatever the designs were originally, and then we went to a little bit bigger table, back to a little table, to an L frame like a Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien late night talk show layout, and I was like, there's something that we could do better. And then Kaya came out. I was like, well, we can't throw Kaya in that type, so we stopped recording again because then we redid our room, and we had, what was great was that we had help from the church. I mean, Cammie came in and painted that, and then I got all the sound stuff, and we got this bigger, longer table that we can all sit in, because originally we kept Kaya in the corner. It was just so much easier just keeping her in the corner.
I was over there.
You were over there?
I was over there.
But then you went
Can't
over
keep
here.
Kaya in the corner. Can't keep Kaya in the corner.
Weren't you?
No, I went over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I can't even remember.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so many cables. We need to minimize this. Kai, you can go on here.
Yeah.
But it was just so cool. I just seeing the transition and the growth of just our recordings, and because we used to do just recording, and I would have to stay up late and do the editing, and I even copyrighted I had a guy who did music for the latest ones that we did the pre-recording. That was a copyrighted song for Reborn and everything, which I'm hoping to eventually, like this right here, like we're wanting to bring those pre-records onto our series and stuff. And now you introduced me to OBS because Adobe is expensive.
Yeah.
That was a lot of the problem, was just the financial detriment that Adobe impacted with me. I mean, $100 and something a month. was crazy. So, and it still didn't give me all the features that I wanted. That's what the worst part is. Like if I wanted to do like some type of transition or anything, I would look it up, find it, and download it. Oh, if you'd like to use this, here's $20 additional. I'm like,
Everything is a
Star Wipe.
What is it? A la carte, right?
Yeah, I was like, that I should already have that ability. But now they introduce this. It's a great new tool that is gonna be beneficial for Reborn for additional videos. And then what was great was the fact that with Reborn was the shorts. That's what really helped us off. And you know, I want to here we go. Circle back to when I was talking about my beginning goal with the trading cards and stuff. What sparked it? Trading cards.
Yeah.
With the shorts. And Kaya helped record those and edit those, and
Yeah.
we started off with about 20, 30 views on the first couple of videos.
No.
Little,
We started out with 600 for the first one.
we actually broke over 100 on the very first short.
Yes.
I thought it was a lot less.
No.
But the first short, it was still the last one, right?
What?
Like the least amount of views.
No, that was one of our other ones.
I don't remember that. I'm about to fact check you here on our recording. But regardless, that first video? Yeah, I think you're right. It actually got a couple hundred because you're right, because it was a couple hundred, and it reached out to some people out in Connecticut to where they're like, dude, this was an awesome video and everything. And then I started doing a couple more because we were hunting for the Kaboom.
Yeah.
And it's 4, 5, 6 episodes later of me hiding around opening packs and Kaya getting mad at me because we should be editing and recording. The guy reached out again. He's like, hey, I want to send you a gift. To the point where someone actually gifted us what was a fun video for us doing.
Yeah.
To be like, this is for your channel and everything.
That's cool. Yeah.
So, and then from those, it grew to like 800-900 views to now we hit easily with those. We were breaking thousands with no problem. And then that's when we went from 50 people and broke the 100, like almost in a span of a week. And then we shot up another 20 2 weeks later to the point where we gained 7 within the past week and a half. So now we see that and and this is like why I wanted to get to is like, God will tell you what you want to do, but you got to figure out like, how are you going to do it? Like, here's your tools. How are you going to build that?
Yep.
Don't just throw darts.
Got to put your own sweat equity into it.
Right.
That's for sure. Yep.
So obviously, like it was this is what Reborn has been about, and having those additional resources to grow it more and have a different outreach, like what I was talking about earlier with like Whatnot, the card and Harper and hitting that, but what the community has been for like that mission field for us, like it's been awesome to just see how the momentum of Reborn is actually making a ripple.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think what I used to struggle was like, and everybody could probably relate with this is like when you start a diet and you're like, okay, I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna eat good. A week later, you're like, why have I not lost 120 pounds?
Yeah. It doesn't move the way we want it to.
Right.
It moves the way it's going to move. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So, and I think that was my problem in my head is like, okay, I'm doing it. Where's the results? Not realizing like it takes time. It takes blood, sweat, tears. It takes effort. I mean, and that's for all you viewers. I hope you can understand and relate is that those goals aren't going to be overnight.
Right.
Even though I'm here excited about 127, my next milestone is 200. And that's going to be the next biggest blessing. And people are like, well, you know, this guy has like 2,000 or viewers, or this guy has 1 million subscribers. I'm like, that's good for them.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We'll do what we can.
I've learned now I'm not going to be that person that's going to be like, oh,
Kaya
man.
starts singing, we'll hit 1,000 and 2,000.
Right. But don't ever let people influence you thinking like in a negative aspect of, yeah, they got 1 million subscribers, but I wish I had a million. No, don't let those be your detriments, because that's what's going to then pull you back from your goals.
Mm.
I mean, it could take me 10 years to hit 1,000, and if it does, it does. But guess what? Out of those years that I've had those subscribers, each one of those has had an opportunity to listen to what we've talked about, the mission statements that we believe in, and to have that end game of getting closer to God.
Mhm.
I would love to reach out to a million people, but no, God's probably being like, reach out to these people
Right.
first.
Right.
Plant the seeds here, and then let the vines grow from that.
Yep.
So I don't know. For me, it's been kind of like in my system for a couple of weeks that I've been wanting to talk more about Reborn, just because thinking like all these new subscribers really don't know what we're doing.
Mhm.
They just see an old guy, middle-aged guy, and a girl who loves cats on a video.
Yeah, live cats.
Live cats. Not the and the bad part is they're not the cool cats. There's not like a lion or a tiger that she has a
It's
pet of. It's a calico.
You got calico?
Calico.
That's the only cat breed I know.
I have an American short hair.
Did you make it that way, or did it come that way?
Is it called American Shorthair because it was born in America?
No, that's a breed of cats.
Okay.
I didn't know if she kind of made it.
Right.
It was born in America, and
It's just short hair.
I cut its hair short. Used to be a calico.
Right. Or oh no, I know it's Siamese. That's the one that has
Oh, I
no
have
hair,
a
right?
Siamese.
How
No,
about them?
that's not. Siamese is the Lady and the Tramp.
Oh yes.
The
What's
two
the one with the
Siamese
How about the
no?
Egyptian hairless?
That's the one I'm
Those
thinking
are
of.
nasty
Yeah.
looking.
I don't.
Looks
have
like a
those.
naked mole rat.
I have a Siamese cat though.
We lost the cat lovers out there.
Yeah. No, we still got him with there.
Wait.
Don't worry.
We're
As
back
long
to
as-
27. Wow, there are 100 people that like cats out there.
Oh my goodness. Could you
Y'all
imagine
might
that?
lose a subscriber.
Right. Our own person.
Yeah.
A subscriber.
Unsubscribe.
Buying cats are cool. Subscribe. Not unsubscribe.
Oh, man.
But no, yeah, it's been fueling inside of me like for the past couple of weeks. Like I really think I should tell our viewers again, like this is what we went through,
That's what we did. Yep.
and I mean, and my goals and ambitions for Reborn to evolve to that next state is that I love our live and I want to keep our live because that's just an opportunity that people engage with us.
Yeah.
It's in
As
it's a-
we speak.
as we speak.
Unlive.
Right, on live, which I'm sorry you can't engage, but
Yeah.
you can comment, and we can answer your comments. But Reborn Live has been a very successful opportunity because we've seen our views being getting more and more, and people jumping on and having that set schedule is kind of like a TV program where just click on, tune in, and enjoy yourself. But it's interactive.
Yep.
So if you think that my hair's messed up, you can be like, fix your hair, Felipe. Or you see a shiny white spot on Brother Ed's head and be like,
Can't
wipe
do
the
nothing about that.
wipe the oil off, take
Yeah.
the makeup off, or add more makeup. But besides Reborn TV, is I want to evolve that and have an opportunity to do interviews. You know, our the friends I've made, they've enjoyed the sports topic because they'd never really thought of it in those ways.
Yeah.
And to now try to find athletes, whether they're huge stars or local high school, and from the what's that program called in high school that they used to have, Christian athlete.
Oh, Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Yeah,
FCA.
FCAs. I would love to see how they spread the gospel to their own teammates and stuff like that. Like what we got to learn about Crystal Palace in our last talk.
Right.
And you know that's something I want to grow towards. I would love to finish my book, and I'm not going to rush it like I wanted to before. I'm going to take the time and
Yeah.
study.
Can
And
you imagine the writers that do have deadlines and they have to write and hit that deadline?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Make a good book.
That's all I care
You
about.
got 40 days
Uh,
and 40 nights.
Chat GPT.
Oh,
You know,
Book
a
all
lot
the
of people have been
cats.
starting to use that for books, and I
It
see
is.
why the movie thing, because I have a strong belief that this last Jurassic Park was a AI scripted movie.
bad.
It
Yeah.
was animation amazing. The actors, they were good. The story, none.
Huh.
Because Jurassic Park always had a good story,
Right.
and this one, no story. What it felt like was they got the scenes that did so good, and like just memorized that scene from all the previous movies and shoved it into this. Like, remember in the first one, the kitchen scene with the raptors?
Yeah.
It's in it. That scene, and the same movements
You might be
is
right.
in it.
They might have done AI to.
The only problem is no raptors. You gotta have the raptors.
Well,
That's what makes that scene. This I don't know what dinosaur this was.
Yeah.
It was something with wings.
oh, well, as they go through there, they're trying to suggest that dinosaurs became birds.
Oh, but this isn't even that. It
Yeah.
was because of the genetic infuse between
Them
another
playing
dinosaur.
with the DNA
Yes.
stuff. Yeah. Did that guy die in that one? I mean, didn't he die in the last one? The
I think so.
creator. I mean, the guy that
I
was
don't
doing
remember the
DNA
last
stuff.
one because it was just not
It was
that
terrible.
good.
Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just such a letdown.
Yeah.
Which is
the
they're just cash flowing this movie now.
TV. The TV things that Spectrum lets us have. We get to watch all of the Adam Sandlers. We get to watch. That's a rotation, and you get to watch all the Avenger rotations, and you get to watch all the Jurassic Park rotations. I don't know if they have any other movies. That's all they show.
Jurassic Park 1 through 3, amazing. The next trilogy, first two, good.
The one when they brought it back, they brought him back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first two, good. Dominion made it bad. This new one in the installment, such a letdown.
Yeah. I heard the
I
same
was
thing's
so
true with the
excited.
new Superman, that they're doing a reboot on Superman. And
Wow.
James Gunn, and it's like it is not. It's
Ah.
so. How do you DEI Superman?
Right. The fact that Superman can get hurt, I was like, nope. Because
Yeah.
Superman's always been growing up, Superman was my favorite.
Yeah.
Always loved Superman. And when Henry Cavill was the Man of Steel,
He
I
looked
was
it,
like,
didn't it?
that was Superman.
Yeah.
And now seeing this guy, I'm like, you look like a powder puff girl.
Well, go back and look at Christopher.
Powder.
Was it Christopher Reeves?
But even Christopher Reeve looked like Superman.
Yeah, I think they put foam in his.
Oh, for sure. But
Yeah.
Cavill was
Cavill
not.
not.
He was a dude.
Cavill was. Yeah.
That guy was. He was Superman.
I've seen him in some other movies, and he
Mm-hmm.
was. Yeah.
And he's.
I thought they were going to make him.
Here's a prime example. I was here talking about Reborn. You can see exactly everybody how I can squirrel off so fast.
I thought they were going to make him the next
ChatGPT.
James Bond.
They were, but actually someone else just got it, and it was
I didn't hear who got it.
they officially announced it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Oh my goodness, who was it? Because Daniel Craig, who by far
I thought he was
my favorite
good.
Bond.
Him, but my favorite Bond with all the where you get all the interaction and stuff.
Right.
That was the
Pierce Brosnan ones.
Brosnan.
Yeah. He was an okay Bond for me. He didn't really was like one that I loved, but it wasn't bad either.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, I was like,
Daniel Craig,
that was
yeah.
Bond.
Yeah.
I cannot remember.
It's not the guy from Avengers, is it? Not Avengers, but Thor. The guy that played the gatekeeper. Because they were talking.
They
about
were talking to Idris Elba.
Idris.
Yeah, they were talking about. His
Yeah.
name is. Oh, they actually haven't sealed it yet. There's down to two: Aaron Taylor Johnson and Theo James,
Yeah,
which
I don't
is
know.
two that I cannot remember. I'd have to look at their picture. But circle back to Reborn. As you can see, I mean, yeah, we were talking about. Oh my gosh, what was I talking about?
You were talking about writing your book, and
Oh,
then you
yeah.
circled off to
Yeah.
having ChatGPT
Chat
write it.
It's like playing with a spirograph.
that's okay. For all my followers, if you ever want to know me, that's the spiral graph is me. Like, I will just circle around all these topics and not know where I'm at the end of it, because I've already like talked about everything, and that's why me no speak English good, because my English is speaking in my head perfect, but I can't spit it out at the same time.
Kind of like
With her typing and spelling and cats.
Cats. Why are y'all bringing my babies into this?
Because cats are pure evil creatures. they have no souls.
Yes, they do.
They don't have owners.
My-
Yeah,
They have
that's
staff.
They have staff, exactly.
My
Why do you
puppy
think
was
they
so
had?
sweet.
Yeah. Your cats are the exception.
They are. They're my babies.
All 38 of them.
I do not have 38. I have 2 indoor cats. And then
Yeah,
I
I like the
think I
qualification.
have
I have 2 indoor cats.
I have like
I have
The best
36
cats.
outdoor cats.
The best cats you can ever imagine.
I think
is
I have
what she
12
has.
outside.
12 outside,
yeah.
just
I
waiting to
mean-
get in to become.
I will say,
Well, they're like neighborhood, so we take care of them. They're like neighborhood
Okay.
cats.
so you
yeah.
are the crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's circle back to Reborn now for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my book, it's actually coming along good. I can't wait for you to kind of read into it. The last 3-4 chapters I actually put in, I feel like has been the best writing. And I think that also has helped all the changes through Reborn and stuff because of, we talk about this stuff, but the things that I've gotten to learn through this progress has just been an opportunity for me to realize that God's like, see what happens when you're patient and you see what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
Now you know this, throw this into your book.
Mhm.
And now you know this would be a good part in your book to where you're at right now. And I've seen that now. And I think this is why it's just been such a blessing just seeing how this has impacted my personal life.
Mhm.
Because I was thinking of Reborn, and I'll be straight honest, like I'm thinking as like, okay, this is just a key for this. Sorry. This is a key for this. I'm working towards this. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is all I'm focused on. You're just a stepping stone for me to get here. Now realizing that God's like, no, this is what you need.
Yep.
This is where you're gonna learn more. This is where you're gonna outreach more. Don't think about this. This could go this way. It may not.
Yep.
Never know. But you see that I'm giving you this. And I don't know. It just, to me, it feels like it's been awesome. As you get you get distracted with noise.
Yeah.
Your squirrel moments.
Yeah.
But and people have always commented about our live videos. They've enjoyed the atmosphere that we produce and everything because they're like, oh, you're not like, some certain people out there that I'm not gonna name drop their channels that all they're doing is just preach. She's like, no, you're showing the love with each other. You're showing life stories.
I love you, man.
I know. Just not cats.
I love you too. Okay.
Kinda.
I don't love your cats, but I love you.
But like we
You don't take my cats. You don't take me.
and then I'm signing you off there. but the atmosphere that we bring is more loving and open because they have been able to be a part of it.
Yep.
And that's what I want Reborn to be, is not just us 3 exclusive. It's a community.
Yep.
I want to build this community, and that's what I wanted to get to at the end game is I'm no longer focused and derived towards one direction. I want to provide what I can and God allows me to and grow the community for everyone so everyone's a part of Reborn. Because that was the whole point of the name that I thought of, is to be born again and not just to have a cool name or anything like that. This is the point of it. I want you to feel like you got to be born again.
Yep.
I feel redundant saying it 3 times in a row, but
Yep.
that's the reason.
And here we are 2 years later. Two and a half years later.
Almost 2 years. 2 years December.
Oh,
So
2
a year
years
and a half
December,
later.
Year and a half later.
Yeah. Year and a half later, new table, new set, new person. And I cannot wait. If y'all are watching this, and I really hope y'all drop a like and a comment and everything, I cannot wait to see what we'll look like in December. Just 6 months down the road, I know there'll be changes.
Yep.
I can't wait to see what next year holds and stuff for us. There might be a 4th person, who knows, that is working with the side projects that we have in mind.
Yep.
That's the point of this, is to grow it and to provide it for you, the followers. So I think I have rambled long enough. I went on a passionate
That's okay.
thing, and honestly, I am proud of it because this is a blessing, and I am thankful because it was you, the followers, that allowed it to be at this point right now.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd be still talking in a circle table right there with a camera that was provided to us.
Yep.
Not able to go live.
Not able to go live.
Sometimes we still can't go
like
live.
now. Yep.
But old school saying right here. I mean, before I say it, you have anything you want to throw out to our viewers?
Mm,
Anything you think that we should add into Reborn? Feel free to throw it out now.
Are you having a cat garage sale this weekend?
no.
Okay.
It's
No.
buy one get three free. That's how bad she wants to
Yeah.
get rid of them.
No, I love my cats. I love all of my cats. So no.
That was a creepy way to say it.
Yeah.
I love my cats. It sounded like
I love my
Smeagol with the
cats.
ring. My precious kitty.
Oh, man.
Anyways, the floor's yours. Still.
I don't think so. I just agree that there's been a lot that's changed over the year and a half.
I
Hopefully.
mean, a lot's changed since you've been on too.
Yeah, there has been a lot that's changed since I've been on.
Well, she agrees.
Yeah, I agree.
I concur.
I'm good, man.
That's sassy.
Don't forget to get on the Tabernacle Baptist Church YouTube.
Oh, you're throwing your plug in before you
And
talk
don't-
about my
and-
channel.
and the New Believers Bible Study, and keep watching us here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Get
And
your questions answered. Hopefully we've answered a couple questions.
yeah, I mean, I always from our new series, I always say we're offline, but here's the throwback: is 4 is in, 1 is out here at the Holy Dome. We'll catch y'all later.